Hello everyone, Taha here. In this video, we utilized SharePoint list combined with scheduled cloud flows in Power Automate to deliver timely automated email notifications in a tabular format. These tables are embedded with direct task links, structured formatting, and responsive HTML layouts. So let's start. This is our SharePoint list automated task, which contains title column, task title, assigned to, the task is assigned to whom, the task status, what is the task status, and who is the initiator of the task, and what is the task priority. So in order to send the email notification for the pending task, we need to create a Power Automate flow. So we will select the schedule cloud flow. In this in this flow, we will input the name of the flow. It will be like notify outstanding task. We will set the date when this flow will be triggered, and at what time it will trigger, and how many times this will trigger in a day. In this workflow, we will add the action get items, which will allow us to get the item from SharePoint list. After adding this action, we will rename this action from get items to get outstanding tasks. After that, we will enter the site address, what will be our SharePoint site URL, and after that we will select our SharePoint list. In my scenario, the list name is automated task. Now in the second option, we will add the filter query, and we will add the order option as well, order by. In the filter query, we will only select those items for which the task status is not started. We will not get those tasks which are already completed. So this will allow us to get the not started task. We will select the order column, and we will set the order by ID in the descending order. So the table will always come in the descending mode. After that, we will select the select columns action from the data operation section. In this select column, we will select the array from our previous section, get out outstanding task. We have selected the body value. After that, we are specifying the column name for which we require the value in our email notification. We have selected the title. We have selected the task status column. After that, we will specify the requester name, like who is the initiator of the request. After that, we will start, and we need priority columns as well, as we don't need the status column, as we know all of the items in this select column are not started. So instead of status, we have added the priority column. So first of all, we will populate the title value from the array. After that, we require the priority value, as this is the choice column, that's why we are selecting the priority value. After that, we require the requester name display name. So this section will give us the display name of the requester. After that, we will rename this action to select columns. This action, this select column is allow us to select the select columns which we need to display in our email. We will select the another action create HTML element. In this create HTML element, we will select the select column output from our previous section. After that, we will start our testing. We have added the email action. In the email action, we are specifying the subject. What will be the subject of the email? We are adding a reminder, outstanding task. After that, we have option to set the importance of the element, normal or high or low. It's up to it's depend on the scenario. We will specify the create HTML element output over here. In this scenario, I have added my email address for testing. Upon test, once the testing is done, we can see we have received one email notification with a plain HTML template. In order to beautify this HTML template, we need to apply some formatting in this HTML table. So let's move to the next step. In order to add the styling, we have this URL divtable.com. I will add this link in the description as well. This website allow us to format the table like with their existing style, and you can use like the custom color coding as well, depend on the scenario. But in our like in our case, we have selected this one, light blue one. We have the option to reduce the border value. We have the option to change the background color, border color, like where the text will exist. It will be on the left side, center. As you can see, like we have the HTML element, HTML table in this screen, and we have on the another side, on the right hand side, we have a CSS class like this one. This is the CSS that we need to copy in our workflow. So we will add the one more action before HTML table, compose. In the compose, we will specify that CSS attribute as it is, but within the style tag. So we are renaming this create HTML table style, and in the input, we will add this as it is. After adding that, we will go to the top and like we have added this before the HTML table, as we require this table before the HTML table creation. And one more thing, like we need to merge them, the table and the CSS. For this, in our HTML table compose section, we have created a one div and we have assigned it a custom class. So this will not, the design will not overlap to other classes. We have named that class as main, and inside that we have selected the output of the HTML table which we are receiving from our previous section. And for the CSS, like before each class, we will copy paste that name dot main for each and every class. So this will allow us, this design pattern will be applicable to all table only which contain main class, and the other tables will not be affected. If we will not add this custom class, this table design will be applied to all the tables which are exist on the page. After that, we will add this in the email action, and we are adding the style tag as well, in order to specify the browser like this is the our CSS style, and rest of them are the body. And one more important thing, as we are not using any custom class, like we have specified our custom class, we are not using any existing class. So we will remove this custom class name PALE ROS, as we have already like allocated our custom class, so we don't need this another class blue rose. So we are removing this in the notepad by replacing it with the empty text. Now we are copy pasting the same text from notepad to here, and we have saved that action, and in the email action we are showing the output from the HTML table style. And one more thing, we need to specify this link as well, where we are populating the output, and we need to replace this with the HTML style for that, like this is for the HTML tags. After that, let's do a test again and see what we will get, as we are running this workflow manually. Okay, so in this session now we can see, like we are able to see the table in a formatted way what we have selected previously. For more design, like we will like for it depend on the scenario, we have reduced the header size from 17 to 12, and we will increase the width of the table as well. Right now we are reducing the size of the labels, and there will be a, yes, this 350, we will change this from 350 to 550. So this will preview the table in a like wide format, instead of the header was repeating into the multiple lines. Now we can see we have like pretty much space. We have title, priority, and the requester name. Some more styling is required, as we are changing only the border color to another black color. This will allow us to view the border in a black color instead of the transparent which we was getting in the preview mode, in the output. So we will do the test again after changing the border color of the table. Let's see how it will be look like. After the formatting, we need to specify the URL. So for that, we have initialized a one variable app ID, and for now, like we have added one of the any app ID GUID over here, and we need to show this link over the title column. So like this will be our link, like the power apps.power apps, and we are hiding the navbar. That's why in the query string we have hide navbar, and the item ID. What will be the item ID? And we are concatenating all these tags into a single string. We need to replace this output ID, and this will be the fix. And also we need to replace this item ID and title, what will be display, and all of them will comes under the anchor tag. So instead of plain title column, we will specify this expression concatenate anchor hyperreference. We will replace app ID with our new variable, whatever we have, we will replace this. And from the dynamic content, we will select our new app ID. After that, we will go to the another line. We will select the current ID. What will be the current ID of the item? We will replace this, and we will again go to the dynamic content, and this time we will select ID, and we have get the get outstanding task ID, and in the last one we need the title in order to display the title of the. So we will select the title of the item from here. After that, this becomes a like link. Instead of plain text, here we can see we will have a link. Static URL, app ID, hide navbar, item ID, and the title of the list. So after that, we will save this and we will do the test again, and we will see what we will get. Yes, we have selected the test flow manually, automatically. So I'm using the automatically, so it will get the value from the previous section. Now we can see we are able to see the table with the link column, like the I will click on this, it will redirected me to the power apps with the specific app ID. You can use any other link as well, depend on your scenario. Another thing is we need to show this email notification in a like better HTML format. So we have added one more action here called body style, and we have copied complete HTML over here, and in this table HTML we will replace the static keyword table with our dynamic table by using the HTML table style output. Next, we will manually run the workflow to see everything in action. Once it's run successfully, you will receive an email showing the final output, a clean responsive layout with our custom style table. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more informative content.